The impact of gangs on our society is noticed by everyone, and it plays out significantly here in violence. But it doesn't start here, and it doesn't stop here. It impacts our partner nations, it impacts other countries. The good thing is, and the upside is, that the networks that they create that are quite flexible and robust, we have been working assiduously to create similar networks on the law enforcement side, on the security side, and I believe on the diplomatic side, to ensure that our networks are stronger than theirs. And this is one part of sharing information, upgrading people's skill sets to ensure that we are able to respond to whatever changes that will occur. And we know that for those of us who've been in this business for a while, we've seen the organized crime morph and change as we create responses to what they do. It doesn't just go away. But over the years, we have managed to collaborate and successfully put significant dents in their operations. But they come back and they morph. And so we always have to be upgrading our skills, always have to be sharing information so that we understand what each other are doing. For your benefit, DPP, we had a meeting not long ago to deal with some of the issues around gang cases, but not just gang, but otherwise. And yesterday we had a handover of equipment for CFCD to expand their capacity and capability. Right after our meeting, we had another one, so we have a full-fledged plan and program to develop this critical part of our capability. So that should make you happy. I think it will redound to the benefit of all of us. Again, only yesterday we met with the Security Strengthening Project, which is a project that increases the technological capability of the force. And also I met with FID, all in one day. All of that links in to what we're talking about and the way we're going to deal with not just, I mean, we say gangs, but it's really organized crime. So we'll be dealing with them. And I must say, based on the number of gang leaders who are actually in jail at the moment, obviously something is working. And we have to make sure they stay there and remain there. From the JCF perspective, obviously we have our anti-gang unit, which is the core, but this is a task that is also devolved to the divisional levels. So everybody has to be looking at the gangs in their particular area. We have the national unit, and then we have the Joint Anti-Gang Task Force in collaboration with the Jamaica Defense Force that actually goes and does some of the more kinetic side of the job. I believe this training is significant, and it will boost our ability to get the prosecutions we need in gang cases. But also, these matters are complex. They take time. There are a lot of moving parts. But I believe as we do more and more of them, we get better at it. After each one, there is a debrief. We do the lessons learned, and we incorporate that into the next ones. We have a lineup of gangs coming to be prosecuted. In one sense, that is comforting. In the other sense, we know the amount of work that is required and the amount of attention over a long period of time that is required to bring one of these to successful prosecution. But I'll leave it there and just thank everyone who has contributed to this or who is in attendance today for your attention on this matter and your support. Even if it is just by your presence, it matters, because it sends the right message out there to our population and sends a message to our gangsters that they should be concerned, because they like anonymity. That's where they live. Once you shine that bright light on them, they scurry around. And so it's important for your presence. Thank you.
Yes, man, my viewers, welcome back to the movements. So that was the Commissioner of Police, Major General Anderson. I give an update on a few topic, a few stories where are going. So right now, my viewers, I just want to stay tuned for watch, like, share, comment, and subscribe. So right now, my viewers, we have a few other updates I want to mention. So right now, let us get into it. Clarendon man charged with death of his brother. 39-year-old Jermaine Michael, otherwise called Chin Chin, a laborer of Ebony Park housing scheme in Clarendon, has been charged with the death following with a shooting following the death of his brother, Anthony Michael, otherwise called Pops. Anthony was taken out in the community on Tuesday. The Maypen police say that about 5:30 p.m. the brothers had a dispute when a knife brought into play, and Anthony was stabbed multiple times. The police were summoned, and Anthony was assisted to the hospital where he pronounced. Jermaine was arrested and charged. But hi, my viewers, may I tell you, say every little dispute of a turnout in a violence, some strange reason. Every little dispute of a turnout violently. Man shot, taxi driver injured in Manchester. The Manchester police have confirmed the shooting death of a man and the injury of a taxi driver in Albion district in the parish on Wednesday. The deceased has been identified as Corey Simpson. A police source stated that Simpson was released from jail last week. According to police reports, Simpson was among passengers in a taxi which traveled in Mandeville from St. Elizabeth. When the taxi made its stop in Mandeville, the deceased chartered the vehicle to take him to Albion. As he disembarked the cab in Albion about 12:30 p.m., gunmen opened fire. The taxi driver, who managed to escape the scene after his vehicle came under heavy gunfire, was shot in the back. He ended up at the Newport police station where he was assisted to hospital. Simpson was also rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced. This and many more to come. But I'm viewers, me I tell you no say, some crazy, scary little world we live in right now. Believe it or not, the knockings and the clappings never cease. Watch, like, share, comment, and subscribe.